Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do our simple 10-hour service on my 2021 black and red EX Waverunner. Let's do it. Well, yep, here we are. Got my new ski, my new Wish ski, got in October. I think I'm about 8.5, 9 hours, but I'm going to go ahead and do the 10-hour service. You'll hear this quite often when you buy a new ski to do the 10-hour service, and essentially all it is basically an oil change. Doesn't even say you need a filter change, and but I'm going to do a filter anyway today. I bought the kit I bought it on Amazon. All I did was look up EX Waverunner oil change kit, and it popped right up. So it's basically for the TR1. So, you know, for the EX and the lower trim level VXs will be the exact same kit. So all you gotta do is look up your model and it'll pop right up. But I'll put a link in the description for that kit. You may have seen it many times. But what I did want to show you, there's quite a few people who have done the 10-hour service, and they've done a great job in documenting it. One thing I did want to add is right here. So what I did, I looked up the maintenance table for my EX. I did a simple Google search and it came up with this. I'm sure the exact same things in the book, but I wanted to print this out because it's a little bit larger. So what I did is I highlighted, so you got 10 hours, 50 hours, 100 hours, 200 hours. So today, obviously, we're going to focus on the 10 hours. Super easy. And basically what it says is to replace the engine oil, and check the spark plugs, and then check the steering for operation and looseness. So I highlighted these three, which I will do. I won't show, looking at the spark plug. That's pretty straightforward, but I'll do just a quick video on doing the oil and filter. When it comes down to, you hear people about 100 hours, you hear 50 hours, but realistically, as you can see here, it says 50 hours. There's nothing here 50 hours, and then 100 hours. But if you pay attention here, it's 50 hours or 100 hours, 200, or every 12 months. So basically, most people, some will not, but most people are going to hit that 12 months before your hours. So that's why you see a lot of people, they do this at the beginning of the season or the end of the season, because that's their yearly service. Today we're going to do a 10-hour. Yes, you've seen quite a few videos on it. I'm going to do the same thing, and the reason why I'm doing on mine, especially on mine, I just put some performance parts. Check out that video. It should be either coming soon or it's already out. I'm going to try to release that video before this one, which I did quite a few things to it, including a ECM tune on it. So before I do that, I wanted to do my 10-hour and change the oil and filter. And like I said, most people just do the oil, or that's what it's required here. But the kit comes with a filter that I'll show you in a second. So might as well just do the filter too. So with that being said, let's go to work. Okay, so I back the skis back in here. I wanted them to be, or my ski to be a little more level when I'm doing this service. Plus, it's nice to be in the garage a little bit. So how are we going to remove the oil? Well, an extractor. That's really the only way you can do it. My extractor that I had for a little while at Mighty Vac, and this is way more than you need for a ski. There are smaller versions of this. Maybe I'll put some in like right here, put some pop-ups there to show you with some of them. I've even seen on Amazon where when you get the oil and filter kit for the TR1 engine, there's also distributors that will have a combo with a extractor or evacuator, however you want to call it, the smaller version of it. Looks a little more round. I had this. I got this large one because when I do the oil changes on my boat. So this is the only reason why I have a larger one. So you don't have to do this one. I think this one is about $100. Probably the best $100 I ever spent. In order, for my boat and my ski. At the time, I only had my wife's ski and in the boat. But this is what I'm going to be using. You don't have to use this one. But I really like this product. It's a really good extractor. So comes with the tubes, correct size tubes to extract where what you need to extract out of what holes. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so basically we're going to extract the oil from two places. First is going to be this oil line right here that goes to the bracket, the same bracket that the flush mount is attached to. So we're going to take this off. I already got the clamp off with some pliers. It was super easy. There's the squeeze kind. I don't know the technical term, but I squeeze that, and I'm going to pull this off here. This goes directly to the pan or the bottom of the engine. So we're going to go from here first, pull from here. Then we're going to pull from with the dipstick, and let's see if you can down here. I already took the cap off. We're going to pull from there as well. So let's get set up. Okay, so got the oil drain, and a little tech tip. I did get quite a bit of oil out of this tube that I was telling you about right here. I need to put that back on. Got oil out of the fill here, but then it ran out of about 2 liters. Well, my extractor says liters, not quarts. Go figure. But I mean, it's around. But I think it's like for every liter, it's like 1.1 quarts or something like that, close to that. So almost 1 to 1. And I only had 2, so I couldn't figure out what's going on here. So then what the heck? I went and brought the skis in more, and then I actually took the trailer off the ball there and jacked it up as far as I could to give it more angle, so more oil would go for the pan. The more oil would go to the back, and I can get more, and that was exactly right. So I got another quart, maybe quart and a half. So I'm gonna call it like 3. So here's a 2 liter here, and there's your 3 liter. So it's close to maybe 3 1/4 quarts, almost 3 1/2. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put 3 quarts in. Put the ski back to level, run it for about 20-25 seconds, shut it off, let it settle, and check it, and then just add accordingly. So, but yeah, we got that. It was super easy. On my extractor, you pretty much just start pumping, and you walk away, come back 10-15 minutes, and mostly done, except for having to move the ski up. But next, we're going to go ahead and just take off the oil filter here. I've already loosened it with my handy dandy wrench. I need one of these. It doesn't have to be this style. They have strap wrenches and ratchet, oil filter wrenches, all kinds of different ways to do it. This one worked just fine. It's super easy to get to. I could not have done it by hand, so it was on pretty tight. So let's get that off. Okay, filter is off. I should have, another tech tip, I should have done this. Like, do as I say, not as I do. I should have poked a hole on the top of this to relieve some of the pressure and get some of this oil out, because it sits upside down or right side up here. And when I took it off, it made kind of a mess. So, but if you do poke a hole on the top of this, make sure to loosen it first, just to make sure you're able to loosen it a little bit. I'm not saying I'll take it all the way off or even halfway off. Just so if you know that it's going to move and you're going to be able to get it off, because you would hate to poke a hole and this thing is stuck on the housing. You can't get it off. Now you're screwed, because you can't even start your ski now. So this is a tech tip. But so now we're ready for a kit. So here's our oil change kit I bought on Amazon. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. This is for a TR1 engine made by Yamaloop, and basically all it is 4 quarts of oil and a filter. It's not like this super, technologically advanced kit. It's 3 quarts and a filter, as you can see here. Another tech tip, I'm going to put, before we put this oil filter back on, a lot of folks, you use oil and put it on the rubber right here on the actual seal. I usually like to use the old oil on the new filter just for here. And the reason why I do that is because it's dirtier oil. In this case, the oil looks really good actually, but in most cases, especially if you're doing your seasonal or your 100-hour, the oil is going to be pretty dirty. But there's going to be dirt and other not additives, but other things in the oil that make it dirty, right? So you're not putting it in the system or anything, but all you got to do is get the dirty oil and you put it on here, because with that dirt, almost acts like ball bearings. So when you go to take your filter back off, it's much easier to do. This one was a little bit of a PETA. I had to use my guns here to get it off a little bit, but I got it. But let's get this installed. I'm going to put 1 quart in the upper case. I'll show you that, and then I'm going to put 3 in the pan. I'm sorry, 2 in the pan, and then we'll fire it up and then recheck. So let's do it. This thread's kind of a pain, but I understand why they did it. Oh, God, making a mess everywhere. I don't know. There's low, there's high, like I showed you. Try it again. And it's a little bit higher. It's right to here. Right between the L and the F. So I'll just put just a dab more and call it good. I won't even check it again, so I know it'll be fine. Well, that's pretty much it. 10-hour oil change. Again, on a 10-hour, you don't have to change the filter. But I did because it came with the kit. Might as well just change it. So maybe down the road we'll stop messing with royal purple and all that kind of thing. But on this one, I just want to show how easy it is to order the kit. That has everything you need, and how easy it is to extract the oil, because I know that's what makes a lot of people nervous, is extracting oil, and checking it and blah blah blah. But at a 10-hour, it's super easy to do. So, but hey, thanks for watching. I know there's a few of these videos out. I just want to show you my version since I was doing it anyway, and I had to do it. But yeah, thanks again, and until next time.